minutes later, we just finished our breakfast at the Windjammer Cafe, and literally from the deck I was just on, there's a staircase right there that takes you right up onto the 15th deck, and that's really cool because if you've had a heavy breakfast, you just got carried away at that buffet. Look at right here, on the 15th deck. It's a track. What do we call it?
The jogging track.
Jogging track. Well, right side is for walking, left side is for jogging. So just remember that. So we're gonna walk. Right up there is Flow Rider if you're into wave surfing. I'm gonna go up there. Hello again. Alright, let's keep walking.
Yeah, that's where you sign up for the floor rider.
Oh, that's where you sign up. You got a rock climbing wall right here. You have a big, ginormous giraffe. It's really, I don't know what that's for. It's just for decoration. And to the right, it's just a beautiful view of the ocean. We're walking towards the front of the ship, which I will say, with this being a cruise in the Atlantic Ocean, there hasn't been a whole lot of people out in that pool. You see right there, it's an empty pool. That's, and over there too, it's an empty pool. It's, well, there's one person, but that's pretty much how it's been most of the cruise. Because this isn't like your typical Caribbean cruise where it's warm. I've probably said that many times, but I can't stress it enough. It's a totally different experience.
And there's the North Star.
You can reserve a spot on the Royal Caribbean app. Most people get, I don't know if they're getting on or getting off. That's where you actually get in line to board.
It's going up now. Alright. This is the continuing the jogging on track 15.
Yep. And of course, as a friendly reminder, always try to be in the right lane because the joggers are on the left.
Now we're going to this indoor side.
Yep. Here is the indoor pool. It's obviously a lot busier because it's climate control, temperature control, so it's warmer in here.
And technically the pool is on deck 14, although we're recording from 15. This is really the pool. The pools are on 14. And the solarium too, right? It's on 14.
Yeah, the solarium is on 14.
The gym's up here.
Yes.
Deck 16.
Which deck 16 is not an entire deck like the rest of the ship is. It's pretty much just the gym or the fitness center.
And it's only on the front of the ship. I think there's no 16 on the back.
Correct.
Because this is technically the front, as you can see. Which this ship is weird because you can't really have access to the front of the ship.
Just the design of it, and
there's the North Star and it's sticking out.
yeah. It's crazy to think that you're just a little ball dangling above the ocean. It looks like a pair of hands that's just ready to drop it. right in.
Yeah, you could just drop in.
Yeah, this looks like it's ready to go. Poof. I don't know. I hope it doesn't. But. So now we're walking towards the back of the ship.
And that would have made the round trip of deck 15.
Yeah. We are coming up. Once we get around the corner, that's a whole lap.
And now we're seeing the pool and everything from the other side.
And this right here, which I should have mentioned when we were on the other side,
Is the TV.
is a TV. Every night, I think around 10 o'clock, they have a movie that they play, and people just sit out on some of these chairs and watch the movie. It's pretty cool.
And here's the sports deck running track. It tells you the laps. So if you do one lap, it's 553 meters. And then a half a mile is 0.73 laps. Half a mile is 1.46, and so on. 1 kilometer, 1 mile, 3 miles, 5 kilometers, 5 miles, and 10 kilometers. And the floors are labeled with 5, the start.
So if you do the
1.
math, looking at it, if you do roughly 3 laps, it's the equivalent of a mile. Yeah,
Pretty much.
1 mile, close to it. I could easily do
8 laps.
8 laps. Sometimes I'll just keep walking and walking. Here's technically the start line
Yeah.
from there. But technically you can start from,
Wherever you want.
yeah. I think a lot of people also start from the Windjammer. Again, going up the stairs from the back and on the deck. And here we are at the SeaPlex, as you can see by the sign here. On deck 15. So over here.
So right now they're playing tennis. They play tennis, they play basketball, and they have bumper cars. I will be including a video on here of the bumper cars attaching to here. But right now it's tennis, and as you can see, the bumper cars are right here on the right. They're all being charged up for use later.
Yeah, usually around the early afternoon hours.
Yep. And there's like a second floor of more cars up there.
Here.
And here's the dog house. Have you had a hot dog from the dog house yet?
Not yet, but we should.
And then they have Coca-Cola machine. What was that?
That's basically, your typical hot dog joint.
Yep, and their hours are 11:30 to 5, so keep that in mind. So this is pretty much the tennis right now.
Go on the second floor and
Yep. Earlier when we were eating breakfast, it was basketball, so they do change the sports. And actually, the arcade, I think, is on this floor before you go up, though.
oh yeah, right this way. Let's go check that out. It's a pretty small arcade, but
It's
got
a small arcade, yep.
some of your essentials like skee ball, which is one of my favorites. It's a fun.
You have to get your credits here first. Load them up and then play. You can't just stick your SeaPass card in there. We tried and it doesn't work.
Yes.
And here's another one, Ghost, Super Bites, Grid. And these are the prices you can win with your tickets. $5,000 points gets you that car. Good luck at getting that. And 10,000 gets you Amazon with Alexa. Look at that. 10,000 points to get an Amazon with Alexa. A Fire 7. Good luck at getting 10,000 points though. This is one of our favorite ones. You just push and see if you get the tickets, and if you get the 1,000 thing tickets, you get 1,000 tickets.
You spin the wheel. It's a pretty simple game.
Very simple game.
That's literally all you do is spin a wheel. Okay, so let's see what else.
Pirate's Chest. Feels like you're at Disney. Oh no, a pirate's life for me.
Some jewelry and some bling.
Yeah, good luck at grabbing it with those things. So this is pretty much the arcade. Brings us out to the elevators.
We want to check the upstairs.
There are stairs right here. And here's more cars ready to be used later.
Ping pong.
Yep, ping pong. These are free, I guess. And here, sitting area, and here you can see a good view of the of them playing tennis. Then from here you have a view of the doghouse. And then you come here to the Xbox. So you can play games here. They have like 5 Xboxes with the remotes for you to play. And that's pretty much it on this. And see, right now they're pulling down the basketball things. I think that now it's going to switch over to basketball.
Yep. Looks like they cleared out the court and we're starting to.
Yep, and it's going to be basketball time. You can see right here it's already came down. So here are the bumper cars like I had mentioned before. I have added it to the video. But yeah, that's what happens with this court right here. It goes from basketball, tennis, and bumper cars. Now from here, we're going to sign off and we're going to continue on to the solarium, right?
Yep.
So now we're technically on deck 14.
We are.
So even though we recorded the other side from 15 down to 14, but now we're in the actual deck 14.
On deck number 14, we have the solarium in the back. And this is the outdoor pool, which we saw on deck 15, but here's a closer view.
There's a lot more people. Weather is much better today. I think it's been the best day. And this is the smoking section area too.
Yes, it is.
All right, so this is going into the indoor section. Ready?
And
But here we are, but this is not the solarium. The solarium is only for guests 16 and older.
this is the indoor.
This is just the indoor section. Although I see some windows open now. Weather permitting, I guess. Like, yeah, these windows are actually open. What a shocker.
So far
In
we
8
see
days.
people reading books, people knitting, and people napping. That's the life.
Yep, and here's the solarium sign.
This is for guests 16 and older.
Yep, right there.
I like this part the best because it feels like a nice little oasis. All the plants and the trees.
I don't know if the plants are real or not.
Do not. But either way, it's very nice. And right to
They're real.
our right here is the Solarium Bistro, which is a complimentary restaurant serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There are the hours. And they serve, we've eaten dinner here a couple of times. They serve good stuff. They serve salmon, herb roasted chicken, and it's cool because you order the entree from the waitress or waiter, and the appetizers and the desserts are a buffet. So it's kind of a cool mix.
Here's the view of the jacuzzi. I like this one right here where you can just lay down and pretty much get kind of wet.
Indoor sunbathing, you could say.
Or you can bathe, the sun's up showing.
And that might be why they call it the solarium. The sun comes right in.
Yeah, it's got beautiful ceilings.
Now the pool is interesting. It's multi-level. There's a level, there's one right here. One up here.
It's a good view from all the levels.
Where are you guys go for the... Oh, you credit, right?
And then we're back out again to the outdoor pool area. Yes, talking about the towel station, make sure you do get your towel returned and you make sure you get it scanned, because they do charge you $25 for a non-return towel, and if they don't scan your name on it that you've returned it, you'll get billed. That did happen to us on Adventures of the Seas. For some reason, one of our towels did not get scanned and we got a $25 charge on it.
That happened last night too. The guy was busy. He said, oh, you can just leave them right there. And I even told Miguel, like, no, we're not leaving until it gets scanned. Because they don't scan it, they don't know whose towel it is.
And here's the, yep, and the ice cream guy. You can get your ice cream?
I am.
Now or later?
Right now. The temptation just crept up.
This is the outdoor pool area. The other side of it. And you can now see the North Star all the way up there. That looks yummy. Oh, sorry.
3 hours drive each way. Yeah, we got 6 hours on the bus.
Alright, so this is about the end of the deck.
Deck 14.
Deck 14. And here's the Johnny Rockets Express.
A little different than your typical Johnny Rockets where you sit down and a waiter comes and takes your order. You go up to the front and you place your order, they hand it to you and you go sit down, like fast food style.
Yes. And this one's not included, so you have to pay unless you have the unlimited dining package. Alright.
You want to go in the booth, or do you want to be over here?
And this is back to the Windjammer.
Back where we started.
Yep, back where we started. This ends the video for decks 14 and 15. Make sure you subscribe and follow for more.